Hey everybody, welcome to my impromptu activity for the evening. I'm a little sad because excuse me, I have to adjust my screen. I'm a little sad because it's kind of late in the day for this, one of my favorite times. Today's supposed to be my day off. That doesn't usually work out that way, but I got a lot of work done this morning, so I decided I was gonna try to work on my book of secrets here in the evening when the sun came in the window, because it comes in the window, and that's always one of my favorite times to work. So, hey, how's it going out there? I see you, Mint. That's you. So this is my On the Bar or Glamerie, which is a fairy book of magic, essentially. And I have a bunch of things that I want to add to it. One of the things that I've been doing on my Patreon this year, I started it in February for Imbulk, is the Wheel of the Year. And I have to take some stuff out here. I don't know. I put all kinds of things in my book. I have this cool picture that I want to put here in the front. There's a little actual poem piece that goes with this, but I haven't done that yet. But I kind of want to put that there. Maybe I'll just use a simple piece of washi tape to stick on the back of it, so I remember that that's what I want to do. But I wanted to really actually get my Wheel of the Year into my book. I hope I didn't print this too big. Okay, so I'm just going to tape this with washi tape right here to remind myself. So this is the Wheel of the Year, and for each of the quarters and cross quarters, I am making wedges, and then I have, I forgot to print out. Forgot to print out for myself. Anyway, you'll see I'm building the Wheel of the Year, and it's one of the things that I'm doing in my fairy lessons on my Patreon. So I kind of wanted to actually get mine into my book, and I guess I just figured that I would sit here and work on this project with you guys here. So, because I just kind of like to hang out, let people pop in and out, say what they will. I hope you guys can hear me just fine. I'm using two devices here in my art room to do this. And I had to ferry it up. I know you guys can't see me, but I do have the pointed ears have come out, and because it's spring, we've actually passed the vernal equinox, so we're in spring, and one of the flowers of spring, two of the flowers of spring, actually, roses and bluebells, there's a lot of them, daffodils, crocuses, but I happen to have wild bluebell perfume and rose perfume, so I put those on to kind of bring myself into just the mood of doing this. I rarely actually get time to do this kind of stuff, even though I love doing it, and that's why I tried to make a really purposeful intention today to get things done so that I could do this. I really know what I want to do with this, and I want to put these on it. Let me see if I have them in reach. Yes, I know I came here to start my wheel, but then I saw that and I was like, oh, I know what I want to do. I have these things, you'll see. These are little, where's my camera? Here we go. Little photo corners is what they are. And you just lick and stick the back of them. And then they go, so they're for scrapbooking and whatnot, which is how I prefer to do my book. So, and then they go like this. Those pink ones, I don't know if those really match. And I don't know if I like them all that much. It's kind of, these are a little more, I don't know, do I have any more of these actually? I have got so many of these like years and years ago, thinking I would just use them like crazy. As if any of you are crafters out there, you all know that song and dance. I am sure. I feel like I have more of these somewhere, but I also don't want to go looking for them. So let's see. This looks good. Doesn't really stand out though. Maybe I will go with that pink. Let's try this pink. See what this looks like. Other pink's better. Kind of a gray purpley. No, that doesn't go at all. Man, I can't believe I don't actually have any more of these. Let's see. Yeah, not that I see. This is actually a photograph, a printed photograph of a painting that a friend did of me. It's called Princess Lolly and the Secret Mushroom Path, or Hidden Mushroom Path. Here, I'll show it to you guys close up. And I don't even know where I found this, but I found it, I don't know, probably months ago at this point, because it's not very often that I get to work on this stuff. So, and I found it and I thought, oh man, I should put that in my book. So I stuck it in the cover, as I do with many things that I eventually want to add. So here it is. But there were actually full poster prints of this, and then I wrote a little poem to go with it, which I think I have around here somewhere. And so I will actually have to add that to the cover as well. So I'm going to move these for a minute so I can get in here and do this. And I guess that, unlike a lot of magic books that I see people do, I like to make mine very artistically creative and scrapbooky, not just written stuff that's neatly written or decorated or whatever. And I'll show you guys. I'll flip you through some of these pages here in a minute and show you what I mean by that. But you probably know if you have one yourself. So let's see. Lick and stick. That's what you're supposed to do with these. And then slip those on the corners. That Michael Suter was the name of the artist who did this. And I also have some of his other art that is not of me, but on the wall. A lot of fairies, a lot of dragons, and other such things. I think his website was artofsuiter.com, Suiter. Let's see. Hey, I see. Hey, how's it going, Persephone, Flora? Hey, Famous Dana. How are you guys doing out there? I don't know if you guys came and left already and I missed you because I'm kind of looking at several things, but okay, here we go. I'm licking. I don't like licking these things. I didn't even know until I opened the book that this was what I was going to put in my cover. And then I was like, oh, that would fit perfect right there. And since it's basically the front of the book, which is my book, and is a picture of me, seemed perfect. Yay, so that's there. Okay. Pens, you can go here. So here, I'll show you guys just a little bit. This is my opening page, and so this is kind of my opening blessing that I chose for this book, which is my own rewriting of a song that was done. It's a song that was done by Celtic Woman, but the song itself is actually, I want to say it's some kind of Christian or Catholic prayer base, something like that. I don't know. But I didn't like the religiosity overtones, but I have it memorized because they put it into a song, and I love this song. I can play it on my flute. And so I just rewrote it to sound the way I wanted it to sound. And then this is kind of what I mean, like these little guys here. I'll hold them up so you can see them. These are the door knockers from the labyrinth. And I got a pair of earrings as a gift. And this is what the earrings look like. And they came with this little sticker. So I stuck a little sticker at the bottom, like, knock, knock, opening up the door. Here we go. So as you can see, I just kind of have, I just put, I don't know, stuff other than writing is in here. And I guess unlike a lot of other traditional people that do Book of Shadows and whatnot, I don't mind really opening it up and sharing it, because I am of the philosophy that only the ready mind will understand what it's looking at. And so for everybody else, it will be meaningless. People will take from it whatever they're prepared to be learning or absorbing from it. So I put all these like cool little things in here and stuff I've made, notes. This one opens up like this. You can see this is what I call my wheel of learning. And I've got kind of the colors and the associations. And when I first ever started looking into everything outside of religion when I was young, these were kind of the 5 categories of learning for all knowledge. And I felt like studying each of them, which are the occult, metaphysics, religion, science, philosophy, and studying all of these would give you insight into the unseen, the invisible, the hidden realm of the spirit, or the ephemeral. Some may think of it as the void. It sort of depends. People think of it as different things, but kind of the only way to see the whole of a door is to build a frame around it. And so you're kind of looking at your spirit by building this frame around it and learning where all of these different things overlap. Here's a little cool thing. This is just what I mean. Like, I just stuff that I get along the way, and I just like to scrapbook it in. Oh yeah, see? And this is my little quote that I have in there that kind of goes with this. And the Tao Te Ching is one of my favorite books, actually. Probably in my top 5. I think I actually said that in a post the other day where somebody was asking about top books. And then I just have some writing. I wish I could show you guys this because it's really cool. It's kind of hard to see now though, because writing in ink fades and does different things over time. But this is cool. This was a little note that somebody, let's see. Uh-oh. I don't know where my screen went. Okay, here we go. So now I'm back. Sorry about that. My internet, I think, did a wonky thing. I'm in a different room with the door closed. So this was kind of a cool little note that somebody gave to me one year for Easter. Hide those eggs well and say hi to the bunny. So I just put that in there because it was fun from a little kid. Let's see. So this is kind of one of my favorite things. Gotta lower it. It says, if you want magic in your life, and then this turns, and then you can see behind, because it's blue on yellow, and it says you must first believe in magic. And so the ink that's behind here, you can kind of see, oh my gosh, look at how old this page is. It's all dirty. It's kind of the ink here behind is yellow, so that when you turn the yellow, you kind of can't see it there anymore, and you have to turn it so that you can, because yellow ink under a blue light will show up. So that's kind of what I took that from. And I just have some cool. This is actually the tattoo that's on my back. This is my weed fairy, my dandelion fairy. The original one is got a little flower like this, but I have a little dandelion there instead, because dandelion is one of my totem flowers. This is from a Samhain in 2011 that we did. And this was our piece of the shroud that we got. I just kind of added the rest. I wrote down, what happened, what we did, how the evening began. This is a honeysuckle. I love honeysuckles. It's a night blooming plant. They smell so good. This is just a little quote about honeysuckles. How sweetly smells the honeysuckle in hushed night, by Alfred Lord Tennyson. And this opens carefully. Into so this is actually one of my favorite paintings. I have it on my wall. It's the original painting is Le Jeune Homme, Le Jeune Homme, maybe it's just Le Jeune Homme, but I'm pretty sure it's Young Man by the Sea, but I don't know what by the sea is. It's anyway, and this is kind of this cool post-apocalyptic dystopian steampunky version of it, where he's got these rusty old wings, and Young Man by the Sea. Man, I cannot think of the whole name of it. No, that is annoying. So, I don't know why I put this here. I should have put this on my water page. I wonder if I can take it off and replace it. This is fun. Yep. Action follows thought. That's what this says. And you have to look at this. I like this one specifically because action follows thought. So you have to look at it and you see it, and like you can see that you can pull it out. So you think about pulling it out, and the action follows the thought of having pulled it out. So it's kind of I don't know, it's like an exercise in doing, I guess. Let's see. My Dandelion Page. I actually got this from the She Grove. Joanna Mulane is the artist that did this. Here's my little fairy, and it just kind of opens up and tells some dandelion lore there. I just thought I really like her art, so I put that in there. I don't know. This is, man, where did we get this tower card? I think I got this actually from, maybe from Olateus. And this is one of my favorite Nietzsche quotes, actually. But thus I counsel you, my friends, mistrust all in whom the impulse to punish is powerful. They are people of a low sort, and when they call themselves the good and the just, remember, they would be Pharisees if they had power. This is one of my favorite quotes. I'm kind of like, whoop, doing that. It did fit in the envelope, but then I made it into that. Let's just turn here. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, where did I get I think I got my dandelion my dandelion fairy in Sturgis. So that was kind of it was surprisingly painful compared to my other tattoos, actually, as well. My dandelion fairy was, because it's in the small of my back. My first tattoo is on my arm, and my second tattoo is words that go around my waist, and then the dandelion fairy is kind of centered in the small of my back above those words. Nothing hurt except for the dandelion fairy, and boy, when that guy hit me with that tattoo gun, yow! I was like, oh, hey, that's a surprising kind of pain. I was just gonna sit here and suck it up, breathe. So these are my these are my elemental pages, some of which are obviously more finished than others, some of which I have things I want to put on them. So these are all my little invocations of the various elements. Let's see, what's this? I don't know, I have all kinds of things stuck in here. I have no idea. I mean, it's a note, but I'm not sure why I have it in there. So this is cool. This napkin, this is a piece of a napkin, and it's kind of supposed to be a philosophical challenge that I thought was sort of funny, that some dude wrote on a napkin for me at the pub. It says, "What you don't know doesn't exist. What one doesn't know does not mean it doesn't exist." And like, we must have been discussing the nature of existence or something. So, fairy protection jar. I don't know. I'm not going to show you guys, I guess, everything because that's just a lot. But what I was planning to work on today, this is a cool Beltane right that I did in a friend's grove that I often do circle with. Let's see, Yule log, in bulk stuff that I haven't done from this year, in bulk stuff from last year. Okay, man, I don't know where I want to start this because I just kind of put things in here sometimes. Stuff. Okay, maybe I'll turn past all the things I have and kind of start. This is cool. This is actually a clover that is on a piece of bark, birch bark, that I got. The story of this is really cool. I wish I knew. I wish I knew where this person disappeared to. They must live in Seattle, or at least they used to. I bought years and years and years ago from a street vendor a piece of art that was a picture, just a for $10 or something, on nice photo paper that they had done. And I don't know who the artist was. They were just selling their stuff in a box on the street, and I bought this cool piece. It's always been one of my more favorite pieces of art that just hangs on my wall. And excuse me. And so I I don't know. I wish I knew who they were. But then years after that, maybe almost 10 years after that, I was vending at the university street fair, and I saw that artist again, and I knew because I instantly recognized their work, and they were selling there, and their child was selling these little pieces of the bark with the clover, and so I bought one from them. But alas, I I still don't know who they are. It's just I know they're somewhere in this area. So this was one of my fairy meditations for entering fairy that I did in my lessons at the She Grove, and to get my personal fairy glyph. And that's what this is that you see. This is how it appeared in my mind to me. So I drew it, and then I wrote down the whole experience. Okay, I think this is now getting to the point. Ooh, cool. Ooh, wait, what's this? I don't know what this little guy is. Like a little sticker. This is cool. So this is a beech leaf, and these leaves carpeted the woodland floor around Gillette Castle, giving it the magical ambience of the golden trees of Lothlorien. Beech is for learning, lore, and knowledge, ancestral wisdom, and divination. And I had a bunch of these that I collected when I went there, and then I did this, and then I sent them out to my Patreon patrons. Let's see, and then the same thing for this too. This one is from Manresa Castle, or Manresa. I guess Manresa is how it's pronounced. These are pressed flowers. They were part of the centerpiece vase that was on the table in my room at Manresa Castle. And since they didn't have a gift shop, I made these for a more personal and lovely souvenir to send you from the Silver Path. And I always make one for myself. So that's kind of what you're looking at here. Okay, I'm getting back to what I was really coming in here to do, which was to work on. Oh man, my little sticker flew away somewhere. Come back, little sticker. I'll put these guys here. Maybe I should have them here because there's that one there already. So they kind of fit. Put this. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. So, and maybe I'll just start. Maybe I'll just start here, I guess. Why not? Okay, so let's see what's going on over here. Hello? React, do something. I'm waiting for my slow computer to do things. Okay, so anyway, this is my wheel that I made, and let's see, I guess I don't technically have to cut out these center pieces, but it seems like it'd be more fun if I did. Oh man, this is gonna be a tight fit. Maybe I should cut off that outer rim. It is like, okay, I'm gonna just, I don't know, I just need to cut a little bit of the black. Not all of it, just a little bit of it. And thin it down, and then this will fit. Could have swore that I made this the right size and I don't know if you guys have your own books that you do, or if anybody ever likes to work on them together. I don't know. I think it's beautiful to watch people work on their books and their creations, A lot of people, I don't know what people think magic is. I guess they think it's of the devil or something. But really it's just your own personal way of memorizing things, I guess. You know, that's what all the symbolism and everything is about, is ways to remember the things that are happening in the world around you and being connected to it and associated with it. And then also to help bring the things that you want to manifest with your intent, you know. So I guess just like when you say a prayer and you ask for money, you know, or financial relief or whatever, it's the same thing, except for that those things are, you know, we use the things that are symbolic of that to embed in our subconscious, you know, what it is that we need to make appear, you know. And when you do that, you kind of set your mind to it, you know, with more or less skill, right? And setting your mind to it, yeah, setting your mind to it, and then it will begin to, you know, you will take action subconsciously in that direction. I'm trying to decide if I want to like put this up here, put it down here so I can write up here. Maybe I'll put it up here so that if I need to write, I can start here and go to the next page. And I cannot decide if I want to cut those out. I think that I'm not going to. So now, where's my glue stick? Okay, this should go here. I have a glue stick around here somewhere. I mean, I have like a whole pack of glue sticks, actually. But I'm looking for one that's already open and out. So I'll show you guys. So this wheel, actually, it's got the 4 sections for the quarters and cross quarters, but then these 4 sections here, which each one includes 2 of the holidays, right? These are the giant holidays. So Sodden, Nod, Geldos, and Merk in giant lore. So I put those on there to kind of show, to divide up the year and to include their lore as well. So, oops, I was going to put that at the top, wasn't I? That is what I said. And then promptly proceeded to forget. Which is kind of often the story of my life. That's what I said I was going to do, and then promptly proceeded to forget. Okay, I've got to align it from over here. There we go. That's good. I'm just going to glue this down. I'm just going to start by doing the sort of center, and then I'll work my way out in a minute, because it's a glue stick, and glue sticks dry weird and uneven. So a much easier thing, now I'll show you. These are my the two wedges that I've done so far, and they are available actually, so you can buy each of these individual pieces on my Etsy store, but you can get the whole lesson, which includes these pieces and then also includes all kinds of knowledge and lore about these particular holiday, each particular holiday. And I'll show you in a minute what that looks like when I get to. So this is the one that I did for in bulk. Let me get it cut out here, and I'm probably gonna have to cut it and size it. That's okay. So I made it about the right size before I printed it. But this is my wedge that I did for in bulk, and let's put my hand behind that so you can see. Hey, camera, focus. Play nice. There we go. Oh, there we go. And so it just has a little, it tells you about it. It says it's it's the midway point between winter solstice and spring equinox, and celebration of the end of winter and the traditional beginning of spring being different than the astrological beginning of spring. And then it has the colors for the holiday and some plants for the holiday that are on here. And then more is included with that in the actual lesson that goes along with it. So let's see. So where to start is always a hard thing, I think, for a lot of people, and it certainly is for me. I love books. I have so many blank journals, and it's so hard for me to start writing on the first page. So one of the things that I often do is that I will scribble on my first page, or I just write nonsense stuff, or because then the first page, like, it's broken, the seal, and now you can, you know, now you can write. You don't have to be afraid of writing the wrong thing, and which is this weird, I don't know. There's no reason to think that you would ever put the wrong thing. If you put it there, then it obviously was meant to be there. So it's kind of just I don't know, it's like a weird mental thing. But one of the other things that I do to get beyond that is I actually often don't write on the first page. I don't do things on the first page. I don't do them in order. I literally start on I just pick a random page and just start there. Because if I don't start at all, then it will just continue to be like for never. So the spring, the two spring here seasons for the giants, but the two spring are Imbolc and Vernal Equinox. And so that's what this one is. And then I will put this into the second half of spring. And then the next one that we do will be for Beltane. And that will then put us into the giant season of Nod, as in nodding off in summer. So I'm going to cut this one out. Also, one of the ways that I've seen a lot of other people, it seems to be a very popular way to begin any kind of magic book or ritual book, is to put some kind of an invocation in the front. Some people will put a blessing in the front. Some people will put like a spell to keep the book or the knowledge within the book safe or secret, hidden in some way, shape, or form. So there are actually a lot of different things that I've seen people do. Those are two of the most popular, I think. And I put kind of a blessing in the front of mine, and I have a fairy blessing actually in my Etsy store that's a downloadable that you can print and put in yours for the first page of yours. Okay, so this one's gonna go here like this, and this is the Vernal Equinox. Put my hand behind it so you guys can see. Maybe, come on, camera, do the thing. Be my friend. There. Oh, come back. Okay, so the spring equinox. Let's see. This is where the day and night are of equal length, and it is about rebirth, fertility, balance. Colors are pastels, basically. So light green, pale pink, robin egg blue. Some of the plants are cherry blossoms, shamrocks, daffodils, especially daffodils and cherry blossoms, because cherry blossoms are some of the first trees in spring to bloom in March, and then also daffodils as well. So there's a whole bunch more that goes with this though, and I will show it to you guys in a second. I probably need to cut that and make it a little bit smaller. And let's try this. Just got a little glue happy. Has some background pictures of bunnies and cherry blossoms and clover in here. So snip. Let's see. It does only need to make sense to you, technically speaking. I mean, it's your book, right? So that is true. And I'll say, like, I too often, there's so much out there, and there's so much to do, so many things to experience. Where do you begin? And that's why I kind of just pick a spot and then go from there, because things don't really happen always in an organized way. You don't learn your knowledge and information in an organized way, right? So, but you don't want to forget it. So here we are. And that's why I do things, and I don't make too much concern. I do put some effort into it if I can, you know, but I don't know. I don't worry about it too much. I figure I know where it's at, and that's what matters most. It's kind of actually how my house is organized. Not to mention, it's a good memory technique to do the things, and then that way you are making yourself memorize how you've done them, and it's good brain exercise. Keeping your memory up and active, because memory isn't just a thing that people come with. It's actually kind of like a muscle, and you can strengthen it. You can learn tricks, and keeping your brain nice and elastic and doing different things with it helps with that. So, there you have a hidden little fringe benefit, right? Okay. So, I'm trying to get this so it sticks down nice and good. Of course, I'm making. So this is cool. I like how my thing is looking. I feel excited doing this myself, right? I do this make these for other people, but I haven't yet done my own thing, so I'm really excited. I think it looks pretty good so far. I designed this myself too. I got this, made these graphics, made these little graphics and whatnot. So that's exciting. And I try to be careful. One of the things that kind of irks me a little bit about magically stuff that's out there is that there's always such a focus on witchiness, and Wicca. And I guess that isn't the only thing that's out there. And so I really try to kind of make some distinguishing factors. It's why I don't call Vernal Equinox Ostara, because that is specifically a Wiccan term, you know, not a pagan term, not a Celtic term. It's very much made up, by Gardner. So I kind of like try to do small things that indicate that this is a fairy path, not a Wicca path. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because there's tons of overlap. I mean, it's pretty hard to get away from the overlap in the magical realms. So here's my information. So this is the actual text of the lesson, and first it talks a little bit about the vernal equinox. Then we have some symbols of the vernal equinox, so food and drink, colors, plants, incense, crystals, animals, and some music. You obviously can't click those links because, well, the links are, they're blue, but they're not actually hyperly magic. If I could push that, you would just be sufficiently advanced technology in my electronic book. And then here are this is the next whole page of it. It's activities of things that you can do, and lore of fairy that is specifically related to the vernal equinox. So I'm going to now, I feel like I need to leave 2 pages because I forgot to print up the materials for in bulk, which I also have. That's in the previous lesson. So I feel like I have to do in bulk. So I'll in bulk here, and then vernal equinox here. So I want to cut these though and make them cool. I don't love them. So I need a cool pair of scissors to do this. Where's my awesome pair? My favorite pair of friskers for cutting all of the things. I don't know how I want to do this though. Okay, I know how I don't want to do it, I guess. That's one way of approaching it, right? Thank you so much, Flora, for saying that it looks good. I feel excited about it. I don't know, I just don't get to do this stuff very often, so it's nice to just kind of sit down and do the thing. So because I like to decorate, right? Decorate my books and put all the fun, cool things in there. I'm gonna print these words, and then I printed these words obviously, and then I'm gonna put them in there, and then it'll leave me space to be able to do cool little add-ons. Let's see. So, and then let's cut this guy out. Maybe when I'm done with this whole thing, I'll download it and I'll turn it into a shortened video of how to do a Wheel of the Year. Wheel of Seasons. Ah! Stop. Scissors. Okay, there we go. All right, you have a good night too. Get those pixies. Good luck getting your pixies. I'm not sure which one's more difficult, pixies or chickens. So it seems like they could be equally difficult. So I've got this cool stamp. So is that it? No, this cool stamp in here. Check this out. I love this. So, oh man, maybe I should use this big one. So this cool stamp here, and this is the one I was actually talking about. So it's like a tree, right? But then on the end, the rubber stamp, the branch. There. And then on the end of it, it has the little cherry blossom stamp guy. And looks like that. But I think I'm going to actually use this one and then the end of that one because I like the look of this branch better. And I think I can actually make its leaves be green if I do it right. So maybe I should put this in here first because cherry blossoms are kind of, did I skip my page? I did skip my page. Perfect. So kind of like this maybe? Maybe I should do it this way. Maybe I should do it both ways. Okay. Where's my is this brown? It doesn't look brown. It's black. Let's test it someplace. Where'd all that paper go that I just threw away? Come here, white paper. That's brown. Yeah, definitely brown. Okay. So now I've got to also get my green. Here is some green. Okay. So, geez, almost messed it up. You know, that's a thing too. Messing up. If you saw my Earth page when I was showing it earlier, you will see that I misspelled the word Earth. I swapped the H and the T, so it says EARHT instead of TH. Whoops! Imagine how thrilled I was with myself when I realized I had put all that work into making this cool calligraphy looking only to realize that I'd spelled it wrong. I do, but I don't want to use my fingers because fingers are fast. But also then I'll have ink all over them. But I guess that I didn't try to correct it or fix it because making mistakes is the nature of everything. So I just left it like, well, I guess that one's a mistake. Oh, well, we know what it's supposed to say. We get the idea. We can still go on from there. It does not have to be perfect. So, and today was kind of a day for me too. I went out. Oh man, I don't know what you guys did today, but like I said, it's supposed to be my day off, but really what day off for me means is that I do work that's kind of other than my Etsy store basically, or I do kind of fun / work, I guess, but still things that I must do that are still work. But we decided that we're going to try to get a small business loan in order to get a commercial loan, essentially to buy the property that we want, so that we can go for something bigger than what we are just able to get mortgage wise. So I set an appointment with an advisor, or at least I opened up the communication to set an appointment with an advisor to talk about how to do that. Look, see, I foobarred it already. That's what I get for not covering my ink pad. Okay. And that was a thing, which doesn't sound like that big of a deal, but it kind of is, because I've never written a business plan for something big like this, and now I have to, and I need help to do that. So hopefully this person can, get me started and point me in the right direction, and that will be, you know, and then I also, got our 3-year profit and loss plan and took a look at that, downloaded a template for that. So I'm sure it will require some changing and whatnot, but took a look at that and was like, oh man, I don't even know how to start getting this information. But I guess that's why I also made an appointment to talk to somebody, because hopefully they'll be able to help us. And the whole reason we even know this is because one of the properties that we've been looking at only can be obtained with a commercial loan. And so, see, so I'm kind of doing this trick here where I rub the ink off of the parts that I want to make a different color, and come on, do the thing. Camera. There. Focus. Why? Hate that it does that. Oh, Samsung S20. Soon I shall have you. I mean, hypothetically someday. Okay. And then I just put the different color, which I want for my leaves. I want them to be a different color. So I want them to be not brown, essentially. Add a little color to my Glamerie here. Color is important. So that was a thing, and I have my first. I have a seminar to go to for it on Wednesday before we do the show. And all of it is very scary, and I'll probably never make this straight, but whatever. I hope I didn't go off the page with that. I don't think I did. Yay, there it is. Haha, that looks all right. Now, where's that brown again? And then, oops, sorry about that, guys. What's happening here? Okay. Oh, I don't know what this is, but it should go away. There. And if you're still sitting out there with me, thanks for tuning in, watching with me. You guys could hit the like and subscribe button. That would make me feel good. Or just maybe a like or love button. I don't know. I don't know where everybody's even watching from, to be perfectly honest. So wipe my little leaves off. So that I can mix my colors up as little as possible. Here we go. Come on, get off of there. I don't know. It's all very scary. I feel like it's scary because I've never done it, and it's big and it's daunting. But if you want a thing, you gotta do things. They don't just happen. So here I am, trying to do something. Somebody else has done it. Other people have had similar ideas and accomplished them. That means somebody's done it before me and has experience. I can learn from that. I can figure it out. It can be done. Other people can do it. We know that it is possible. That's kind of my attitude. Okay. Here we go. Get that to the edge. Yep. There we go. Yay, that turned out pretty good. Okay. And now we'll add my little cherry blossom ink to it. So let's see. Got some pink ink. And I'll add my cherry blossoms. I gotta wipe this off though first. Yeah, that's funny. Feeling disorganized. Like look at the desk that is literally underneath this book. Super the sign of an artist, I guess. Yeah, that's what we'll say. Okay. Set that there for now because I'm gonna need it in about 2 more seconds. Oops. I have this thing though. I do try to put things like ink and other stuff like that away as soon as I'm done with it because cats are a thing. Okay, where's my other? Right here. My little cherry blossom. Oh, my little cherry blossoms. Let's see. Let's test you out here. Make sure we have you nice bright pink because I see some brown that's still happening. This ink seems kind of dry actually. There we go. Adding my little cherry blossoms. I don't know. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Huh. All right. I am pleased with how that came out. Cherry blossoms because they are basically one of the very first trees to bloom in March. And living where I do, it's sort of a thing. So I cut this here. I can maybe stagger it and make it look a little bit better. And then I've got so many flower stickers, and I'm gonna put some in here. And I even think I have that one. I don't know. Where am I? Ooh, there's a bun. Hey, bun. Okay, buns are good. Ooh, here's some clover. Okay. I'm all excited going through my own stuff as if it's the first time I've seen all of it. Like, oh, look, here's this thing. Yeah, here's this other thing. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I've got these cool daffodil stickers in here that are kind of 3D daffodils. Some lilacs. Lilacs smell so good. Let's see. Not really a daffodil though. Butterflies. Oh, butterflies are good. Butterflies are springtime things. Let's see. It says, where's the butterfly? Forever. Maybe I'll just stick that here for a second. Love is a burning thing, and it makes. So that's kind of cool. Some hanging flower potter things. Okay, maybe I'll set that aside too. Again. Never used them. Bought them because they were so pretty, and now I can't find them. Of course, I know I'm gonna find them. Oh, bluebird! I should put that in there. It's got a thick sticker there. Bluebirds are March birds too. Oh, this one says, look at that. That says spring. Perfect. That will go in here. Okay. So I like this one. I'll put this one back. I'll put this one back. Oh, dollar store, why do you sell so many good things? Okay. Come on. I'm looking for these daffodil stickers that I know I have. I know it. Just don't know where. For whatever reason, this drawer also tends to stay a little more organized. I mean, insofar as disorganized, organized, disorganized, organized disorganization goes. And I'm gonna be so frustrated if I can't find them. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna look in this drawer. Lordy. I can't imagine why they'd be in here though, because this is kind of the flat sticker drawer, not the puffy sticker drawer. That's right. Different drawers, different stickers. See, I wouldn't mind. I would just leave a spot for them. The problem is that I feel like they should go right in the bottom corner of the page I'm doing. And I don't know if they face this way or this way. So I don't know which corner to put to save. I don't. Just look in random drawers just in case. Can't believe I can't find them. No, I can believe it. I can believe it. Like, are you looking for this specific thing? Oh, it now has a spell of invisibility cast upon it. That's how that works. Okay. Well, I'm going forth without them. They will reveal themselves when they're ready. Now. Ooh, this is exciting. I'm glad I remembered I had these. What's my... So these things always have this hole in here. Tear it open. Do not care. It is an effort in futility to think that I'm going to store it back inside of this. So, not even going to try. It's going to bother me. Maybe, oh, this is kind of cool. I could do this. This little birdhouse. This cherry blossom tree. Can you guys see it? This little birdhouse it's a birdhouse sticker that I put there. And this spring sticker. Okay. So here. Oh, birdhouse. You are just. Okay. Can I get that up off the page and get this into there? And bet I can actually move this over even just a tiny little bit. There. And then hang that there. And then we can put this spring bit here. And underneath here, we put the next part. Maybe I should put this spring. No. Where the embolt would normally go. Let's see. Okay. We'll just stick this now. Now it is glue time. So let's go ahead and get the glue all down there. I don't know if you guys are interested in hearing anything that it. Oh, hey Joshua, how are you? If I, yes, if I go, that is basically the spell to find something that you have lost, right? So if you've lost something and you need to kind of like it's become hidden from sight and you would like for it to reveal itself, go buy a second one or a duplicate, and you will also then you will have two. You will find the first one as well. That is definitely how that magic works. Okay. Oh man, that's the truth. I don't know if you guys would be interested in me reading what any of this stuff says. They just are having fun watching me, watching me put things in my book. Let's see. I have a glue gun right here. I do not want to burn stuff. Let's see. Where can that sit? Right there. So get that down there. I don't know. And I sort of believe that it's one of the. It's kind of an essence of fairy that when I do things like when I make, when I work on this book or I'm making things like this, that I try to find ways to invoke as many senses as possible, touch and sight and smell and other such things. There. Okay. I know that I see, oh, look, that little bun could go right there. That might be a good one. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to set this aside for a second. I'll read you guys this one because this one is kind of, I don't know, I found this little bit particularly interesting. So the Añana of Spanish Cantabrian mythology are beautiful 6-inch tall fairies who take care of the forests. They can communicate with water, help injured animals and storm-damaged trees, and guide those who become lost in the woods. During the night of the vernal equinox, they flock to the fells and dance until dawn, scattering roses all about. Anyone lucky enough to find one of their floral gifts, a rose with purple, green, blue, or golden petals, will have happiness for the rest of their life. That was some specific fairy lore that I found relevant to the vernal equinox. Hey, Owenna, how are you? Okay. So do I want to put my bunny there? I guess. I haven't used it. Do I want to put my bunny there, or I think that, yeah, have a little bun here on my wheel. So I guess since my wheel has the bun on it, I'm going to put the bun with the one that goes with it. Bun bun. Bun 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 bun. Maybe I should put it over here, because I'm gonna have more going on that page, and I haven't put anything there yet. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, that's where this stuff will go. Bun 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 bun. All I hear in my head is the Comet song now. Comet, it makes your teeth so green. Comet, it tastes like gasoline. Why did somebody eat it? Because people just don't put that in your mouth. It should be a cardinal rule, but it's not. And Comet, it makes you vomit. So get Comet and vomit today. Like anybody that literally tuned in right now is probably going, what in the heck is happening right now? Like we're doing crafting, working on a book or something, singing about Comet and vomiting. I don't even know. Don't even know. Oops, I knocked my camera. Sorry. I have it very precariously taped into place because I do not have the best camera stands. Okay. So these are my activities. And I think some of these activities fun. Oh man, I hate this. I hate it when I do this. I'll show you guys. Like typos are my demons. So see how all of this is nice and formatted, and it's bold and italic and bold and italic and bold and italic, bold, bold, no italics. Arrgh! So annoying. Just the one thing. God, makes me. I mean, not actually angry because that would be ridiculous, but oh, it's just so mildly annoying. It's like trying to scratch an itch when you don't have something sharp to scratch it with. You can only have like your knuckle, right? Have you ever like, oh, my arm itches, I'm gonna scratch it with my knuckle? You can't do that. It doesn't work. No scratching will happen. Only the annoying rubbing of skin. That's what I feel like right now. It's not something to actually be angry over. It's just annoying. And mildly at that. Have my music going in the background. There we go. Okay. I don't want this part of the day to end. I'm having such a good time, and it's now 7:42. I think I've been doing this an hour now. And about when I started was about 6:40, I think. I mean, I don't have any reason to particularly make it end, but okay, so this could be cool if I do this. So, oh, I super have an idea. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Wait, what colors did it say? It said a rose with purple, green, blue, or golden petals. I must have a rose around here with one of those colors. I definitely have white and red and black. I'll be annoyed. Okay, I won't be that annoyed. Mildly. I'm disappointed if I don't have that. I'm gonna put this. Some hanging flower pots. Set that apart. And then squirrel. Wait, is that a squirrel? I don't know. Is that a squirrel, you guys? Is that what it's supposed to be? A raccoon and a squirrel. Squirrely squirrel could go in here. Because, well, springtime squirrels. Yeah, we'll just do rabbit. Okay. Ah! Rabbit, you're gonna go down here in the corner. Can you guys see where I'm putting Mr. Rabbit? Okay, I'll show you in a second because this is off screen. Oh, you know what I should do before I put the rabbit down there? Ah ha ha, that's a cool idea of mine. Yay. Sometimes I have good ideas. I've got this grassy washi tape that looks like this. I love washi tape. And I've also got cool blue sky washi tape. Oh, blue sky could go good. Let's see. Green grass. I'm gonna live where the green grass grows. Oh, so I've got this green grass and this green grass. I'll put them together. I guess I'll do one with flowers because spring and all. So let's see. What I'm doing here. I'm gonna try to make it so you guys can see. I don't have very much room to move my book up. Ugh. Let's see. I'll move my pen thing over here. There. Now you can see. Hi, animal. I hear you. Hey, my cat. Yeah, the beastly animal. Ooh, washi tape. So amazing. Okay, here we go. Come on. Tear. This is some of the easiest tape to tear, and I still can't tear it. Give you an idea. Sometimes how things go. Let's see. Okay, so now put my little bun here in the grass. Okay. There. And I've got, let's see, where is it? I've got this egg. So even though, so spring equinox is Ostara in the Wiccan tradition, and people often get it confused, I guess, with Easter because of the goddess Esther, Eostre, and I wonder if I should try to lift this up and see. This is one of the cool things about washi is that it sort of has the sticky consistency of a stick-it note. So I'm having trouble getting a hold of that though. So you can often peel it right back up. Oh, if you can get a hold of it, there we go, without tearing paper and whatnot. So I'm gonna put some eggs in the grass here. I will put them crooked. This. Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. Okay, that was a good idea. Yay me. I'll do 3 eggs. Wait, I don't want all my eggs to be spotted. Okay, this is just going to be a spare egg. And then these 2 eggs. And so eggs are associated with it, although my research indicates that actually there is little reason to believe that the goddess it's associated with what was actually herself associated with rabbits and hares and whatnot. It's like that was all of these things. Even she is, there's not really good evidence that she existed in like ancient times, that she's kind of a modern creation, and then definitely brought into popularity by Gardner. There, how does that look, you guys? Aha, I'm loving it. Okay, loving it. So that's kind of fascinating. So I kind of like to be a little bit careful with the whole egg thing, because even though eggs are definitely, one of those symbols of birth, rebirth, kind of a thing that I don't know, I like to be careful with things becoming associated, like too much crossover, like getting confusing, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't want things to get confusing. Okay, I'm just gonna stick this one in here, crooked like this. I know I have some fairy stickers too. Maybe I should find my fairy stickers. Okay. Let's see. Eggs go in the tree. That's kind of funny. Maybe I should use my little extra egg right here and stick it up in the tree. It matches. It's the right color. Let's see. Where's my scissors? This is a good idea. I'm going to do that. I'm taking your suggestion. I'm going to cut it out though, so it's actually kind of egg shaped here. And then I'm going to put the egg up in the tree. I'll have to, oh, I totally have a little string too that I can do. Check it. Okay. That was a cute idea. I like it. Okay, so this egg, should it hang here? Yeah, it'll hang here. And then I've got this, this I will use pink, brown. Brown. Got this color pink. And I will stick this kind of right under there. Can I make a tiny little loop? Oh my gosh, can I make a tiny little loop? That is the question, isn't it? Here we go. Come on, cut, 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 cut. Of course. There we go. Yeah, let this go. Ooh, you know what I should do? No, I can't, because then it won't look right. But I have these cute little brads that I could use. There we go. The light has gone down outside, and therefore it is a little bit harder for me to see here, because the light is behind me instead of in front of me, thus making everything more difficult. Trying to get this in there. Under there? Oh, come on, egg. Lift up. Everything. All right. Got it in there. Good times. Good suggestion on that egg. All right. I am going to tape this with something. Oh, I know. This is rose washi tape, and I'm taping it because I don't know where I want to put it. So I'm just gonna fold this corner here so that I can pull it back up. So I'm gonna tape it down for now. And this is such cool washi tape. This one is, because it actually smells like rose. So sometimes when I send out letters and whatnot, I will put, so I always use washi tape, but sometimes I'll use this scratch and sniff washi tape. It's not actually scratch and sniff, it just smells. And I put a little note that says smell me, and it's kind of Alice in Wonderland, which I think maybe people are concerned sometimes. Like, uh-oh, smell me. I don't know. This can be a fairy trick. Should I sniff it? Yes, you should sniff it. It's not a trick. It actually will smell good. This is the complementing one that came to this. It kind of looks like just I don't know, cool handwriting. Let's see. Does it actually say something? Yes, it says soul beautiful into the wild straight. How I use this? Like, is it actually open? Where's, oh, here. Yeah, here we go. Here's its thing. Okay. Oh, no. That's annoying. There we go. Okay. You got this. Stay golden. Oh, it's just kind of like little inspirational sayings and words. Okay, cool. Anyway, so since this Laura Fairy one, maybe it'll just stay this way too. Maybe I'll even glue it down. Was about the Spanish fairies using, you know, giving people rose petals, putting the rose washi there with the smell good rose washi. And I also have a lavender one. I think I might have a cupcake one somewhere too. They're pretty awesome. So I've been at this for an hour now, you guys, and I'm basically almost done. Uh-oh, that might not stay out. So I'm going to show you guys done with what I can do anyway, because I forgot to actually do the print up that goes here for not here, here for bulk. And here I have to write Wheel of Seasons. So I'm going to put that in there. That'll take me a minute because I'm probably going to handwrite it in there. But this is what it looks like. So, yeah, got that dumb shadow from the I don't know. So if you liked it and enjoyed hanging out with me, thanks. I enjoyed hanging out with you and just talking to you and seeing your guys' comments and being chill and not really having, super guided purpose. And it's getting to be about dinner time though, so I'm going to have to log. And I hope to see you guys around the hedge on Discord. And you can find all of these materials to do this yourself in my Etsy store, or by joining my Patreon. By joining my Patreon, you can get absolutely everything. By joining my Etsy store, you can get the printable graphics. And with that said, I guess I will see you guys on Wednesday for Fae News. Yes. So should be good times. Goodbye, everybody. Yes, eat and enjoy my evening. Oh, thank you, Joshua. Good night.